I shouldn't press my luck. Alright, I have to think. Is this worth pursuing? I guess we'll let it go. Killer sounds like one sharp man. I should try to find a better way to do this without making him suspicious. Let's continue with the testimony. Witness, if you please. When I saw the name at the end of the letter, I thought my client had to be a man. So you're saying that you never saw your client's face, not even once? Not even once. Yeah, but she was supposedly in the Nickel Samurai costume. I did once. It was when I went to give my client the figurine. Oh, but I just said it. She was in the Nickel Samurai costume. Yes, I see. But Miss Andrews was wearing a mask at the time, so then you didn't know it was her unless she spoke. A mask? The Nickel Samurai mask, I'm guessing. Mr. Wright, what do you have to say about all this? Do you have any problems with this piece of testimony? I feel like there should be a contradiction on this one. It's a different way of going about it. But it's a way to press forward. So yeah, contradiction. One thing does sort of stick out at me, Your Honor. Witness, I think you most definitely saw your client's face. Let's recall Mr. Power's testimony. After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Yeah, I forgot about this. Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his Nickel Samurai costume. Matt gave the bellboy a tip, a huge tip. You received quite a large roll of cash from Mr. Engarde, huh? And at the time, he was not wearing his Nickel Samurai mask. Order. Yes, now that you mention it, I do remember that. Witness. Yes, that night I did wander the floor as a bellboy. I received plenty of tips that night for carrying juice to the various rooms. Is that so wrong? No, but it's perfect for wasting time. Huh? The man who gave me that tip was not my client. He was probably just a very generous person. Objection! I'm sorry, but sadly, we're not nearly so generous here. If I could receive large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, then why on earth would I stand around here prosecuting? Honestly, Gumshoe could probably make more dough by being a bellboy. Sadly. Oh, the deja vu. And isn't a salary more than enough for one man? Excuse me? Share. And where is your evidence that the large roll of cash was not in fact a tip? Come, Mr. Edgeworth, show me the money. What? Mr. Attorney. Yeah? No, I think your line of questioning has been a little strange. In fact, I would say you don't seem to believe Miss Andrews is my client. It's not like that at all. I just think lies aren't a good thing, you know? Oh, I know and agree. Lies are not a good thing at all. Oh. I think we're on the same page now, aren't we, Mr. Attorney? Remember, if I feel threatened in any way, I'm free to cut contact at any time. I'm sorry. Please forgive my foolishness. If only you were this apologetic all the time. I'm sorry, Edgy. Anyway, I do not see a huge contradiction here. Therefore, you may continue, witness. We've pretty much reached the end of our rope here. Huh? Seems like we're still okay to me. And that's exactly what's so bad. At the rate we're going, we'll end up completely destroying the killer's lie. If we do that, you already know how serious of a situation that will put us in. Oh, yeah. All I can do now is pray that those items reach us in time. Come on! Yes, now I remember. I took that request by mail. Do I need to... Do I need to press that last thing? Now I remember I took that request by mail. Been times when I took a job without having met my client. The request was for the murder of Juan Corrida and 2 or 3 small other things. Let's save. Before I go all in on pressing this, I gotta save. Let's press it. Let's hope he doesn't get mad enough to hurt Maya. 2 or 3 other things. Okay, yes. And what were these other things? A few things that have nothing to do with this case. We're gonna press him on it. And then he's gonna get really mad. And then I'm gonna press him again. I know. I know. You're gonna threaten me. I get it. But I need to press this. I think it's my way forward to Killer. Are you planning to betray your own client? No. Not at all. Never. Oh, stench of a backstabber. Is this gonna backfire? I feel like this is where I need to go, but... Is this worth pursuing? Yes. Witness, this is a very important matter. Please cooperate and tell us what those other jobs your client requested were. Okay, I thought he was about to beep goodbye on me. Okay. If it's truly that important, I suppose I don't have much of a choice. The bear figurine. The bear figurine? After the assassination of the target, I was to find that figurine. I was told that this job was just as important as the actual killing. And where was that figurine? It was inside Mr. Corrida's suitcase. Okay. And then, what did you do next? I handed it over to my client right away. Interesting. She came in the room... Oh, yep. He killed Corrida, went right away to give that figurine. If that had happened when she went into the room, she would have known he was dead, you know? You gave it to your client. Interesting. This information certainly sounds important to me. Witness, please include what you just stated in your testimony. I'm gonna press it. Right away. Okay. Hold on now. I found this figurine at Mr. Engarde's mansion. If you gave it to Miss Andrews, then what was it doing there? Also a good point. I was waiting for her there. That was also part of the plan to frame Mr. Engarde, I'm sure. That don't make no sense. I feel like you would see through that in a second if that was the case. That makes a lot of sense. No, it doesn't. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have any problems with this piece of testimony? Yeah, I sure do. So, the killer says he gave the figurine to Miss Andrews. But I know somewhere in that statement there's a contradiction. And yet, I know that if I press something trivial here, he will cut the connection on his end. If you want to make a strong point, Phoenix, you have to present strong evidence. She's right. So, now what, Dr. Wright? Well, first of all, we save for our truth juice. Because I may be wrong. Witness, let's go over this one more time. You gave Miss Andrews the bear figurine. And she told you to take the bear and wait for her at Engarde Mansion. Is that correct? Yes. Where are you going with this? Well, I think maybe you might have remembered a few things incorrectly. Now, what? This is a battle of wits. I can't let up on him. I don't think it's possible for Miss Andrews to have been recipient of this bear. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Not the button, not the knife. Lotta's photo. Let's check it real quick. It's just her in the steel samurai costume. After he had already killed Engarde and said he immediately took it to his client. Engarde was already dead at this point. She just stabbed him and walked out in the costume. So if he killed the guy and immediately took the bear to his client, then the person in the steel samurai costume that he handed it to is not Adrian Andrews because she was not in the costume yet. That's my thought. Will they take that? Who knows? Let's try it. Take that! Time to hydrate. Oh shit, the music's gone. I did it. Yes! Celebration hydration. Witness. Katya. Mr. the Killer, hello? Oh, I'm sorry. I went to visit the water closet for a second. Huh? Mr. Attorney, I think it's time I stated this in terms that even you can comprehend. If you ask me any more of these pointless questions, then there will... Oh. Never mind. Autopsy, strangled with a scarf, then stabbed with a knife. It's kind of the same way I was trying to go with this. He was strangled and then stabbed. If it's not this, I think I'll look it up. Maybe I'll try the camera and then I'll look it up. But I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, the music stopped, but that doesn't mean anything. No celebration hydration yet. He went to the toilet again. No. So... our problem is took the bear, went to Engarde Mansion, and that's the reason we don't think Andrews got it, yeah? So, what folds those things together? Kinda doesn't make... Doesn't make sense? I don't know, I'm a little all over the place with this one. We found this at Engarde Mansion, right? Maybe this will go into... this, and then the camera, and then the bear, and then the receipt, maybe? It would make sense. I'm not 100% certain that's where it's gonna go, or if they even want this right now, but... worth a try? Nope. What do you want? Interesting. I wouldn't have thought of that. Okay, let's think it over again. Because apparently we don't go into that line of questioning. So not here, but one of these was to find the bear figurine and give it to Adrian Andrews. Wooden puzzle with a hollow inside. Only Karita and Andrew know how to open it. I mean, I get that she already knows how to open it, but... I don't know. That's a little... That's weird. That's very weird. I don't get it yet. Shelly to kill it. If you've really given the bear to Miss Andrews, then this item should not have been inside it. Oh yeah, the note was still inside it. If you gave it... Duh! Oh, yeah, Makes perfect sense now. Yep, I get it. The suicide note wouldn't have been in there because she knows how to open it. I forgot it was in there. This item. Now I see where you're going. Yep, that's where I'm going. Where is everyone going? Do I need to pack a suitcase? No. You're staying here. Chill. Your Honor, please think back to Miss Andrews' testimony. And I was going to burn it, for her sake. Oh yeah, she was. Okay. If even for a single minute, this bear had actually been in Miss Andrews' hands, I'm sure she would have taken the suicide note out and burned it. True, I completely forgot about that. Had I remembered, maybe I would have pinged that, but I did not. Order! That's where you two were going. So, by the very fact that this suicide note was still inside the bear, it tells us that your client didn't know how to disassemble the puzzle. Which means... It means, Your Honor, that it is impossible for Adrian Andrews to be the client. Don't hurt mine, please. Order! Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm sure I mentioned this before. How I hate traitors above all else. I think your cross-examination has clearly demonstrated something to me. You must wish to break your end of our agreement. That's not... That's enough. If that's your intention, then there's only one thing for me to do. Wait, please. Gentlemen, ladies, please excuse me. I have a matter that I must attend to. God, why'd I click that right now? Hold on. Nuh-uh. No. Please. Not that. Please wait. Mr. Attorney, bring this trial to a speedy end, and I may stay my hand otherwise. What in the... Mr. Wright, are you... Can we... I know you said to take no breaks, but can I have a break? Just a little break? Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. I didn't understand this witness's outburst just now. Do you think there's a need to hear more testimony, or is this enough? Oh, we should. Edgeworth, we can't do this. If we keep this up, Maya, she'll... Prosecution? What has come over everyone? Even you are. The prosecution rests. What is going on around here? The prosecution has no further questions, Your Honor. What? Well, I never thought I'd see the day. This is a most unusual situation. If the prosecution rests with no further questions, Then the prosecution has failed to uphold its stance. If that is the case, then even though I am reluctant, I must believe that Mr. DeKiller's testimony is accurate. That would mean that Shelley DeKiller's client is Adrian Andrews. Come on, Gumshoe. Come on. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? If I end the trial here, right now, then your client, Engarde, would be declared innocent. And in his place, Adrian Andrews would be charged with murder. Miss Andrews would be charged with murder? The prosecution has no further questions, so we will now hear the defendant's final remarks. Bailiff, please bring the defendant, Engarde, to the stand. Oh! The items from DeKiller's hideout didn't make it in time. We tried as hard as we could, but it looks like our time has run out. I can't believe it. The outcome now lies in your hands. Can we press him? Oh, look, he's so nice. He's got his little hair flipped over. Dude, did the old guy finally decide? To be honest, I can't think of you as a truly innocent and good person. You've done enough evil to drive a woman to suicide. But, at least on the charge of murder, it would appear you're innocent. Huh. You just gonna pull it out right here? Not even gonna try and... Huh? In front of all of these people, really? Okay. So, I guess even the old fuddy-duddy figured me out. Mr. Engarde. What an atrocious lawyer. Well, what an atrocious lawyer I have, giving his own client up like this. Isn't that refreshing like a spring breeze crap? They're just as atrocious, don't you agree? Anyway, get on with it and pronounce me innocent already. Right, Mr. Lawyer? Should I side with justice, or should I save Maya's life? You'd better get Engarde a guilty sentence, okay? See? She'd slap me upside the head if she was here. But if I did that, Maya will die. But if I say he's innocent, then Miss Andrews will be charged with as the murderer. Do I say he's guilty or not guilty? Either choice I make, someone's life is gonna end. It all hinges on what I choose. Now then, Mr. Wright, we'll save. I know what I'm picking, but... Let's hear the defense's final statements on this matter. If the person who hired the assassin was Adrian Andrews, then your client, Mr. Engarde, is innocent. There's no need to ask, old man. After all, my lawyer is going to say what I want, aren't you? Right? I can't do this. But I have to decide something. I can't count on the evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart. My client, not Engarde, he's guilty, Your Honor. We are waiting for your answer, Mr. Wright. Engarde, your client deserves an answer. Maya, I'm sorry. Engarde is... Francisco Von fucking Karma. Oh my god. Oh, she's back. I've never been more excited to see you, ma'am. You see now, don't you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This is exactly why you should never take— Oh, yeah! I completely forgot you had that. Oh my god. Thank you for being crazy. This is exactly why you should never take your eyes off that scruffy fool. Did you bring them? The final pieces? Do you have them? You should know better than to ask that, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Von Karma is perfect in every way. The evidence is here in perfect condition. Don't worry about Scruffy, he's fine, and his injuries are minor. All the items are inside this. Oh, his coat? You brought me his coat? Hey! What a filthy old coat this is. Shut up! It's his best coat. That's gumshoes. I can spot his tattered rags anywhere. My buddy! I apologize for its ugliness, but there was nothing else to wrap the items in. Ugh, I fought long and hard this whole trial. All for what's inside that raggedy coat. I'm sure that inside that coat lies a crucial piece of evidence. Your Honor, inside that filthy, disgusting coat, filled with ramen noodles and donuts, are the defense's final pieces of evidence. Your final evidence? This trial is already over. All that remains is for me to hand down my verdict. Nuh-uh. We're not there yet. I do not believe that any evidence presented now would change the outcome of this trial. But it will. It will. I promise. What?
Objection!
Your Honor, it is our duty to examine every piece of evidence down to the last. I request that Miss Von Karma be allowed to present these pieces of evidence. I suppose you are right, Mr. Edgeworth. I grant permission to do so. However, this one obvious rule applies here. If these items do not bring up any new points, then they will not be accepted by this court. Uh-oh. What do we got? Oh, Miss Von Karma, if you please. These pieces of evidence are items left by the killer during his escape from the police. He must have been in quite a rush. Yes, Your Honor. The killer left 3 pieces of evidence. Somewhere among the evidence we're about to see, there will be something that will turn this whole situation around, like a miracle. I'm sure of it. That's all we can hope for. The first item is a pistol. Does the killer's pistol have anything to do with this case? Okay, hold on. We're gonna save. This is important. Pistol. Should we just question all of it? Yeah. Why not, right? Does that pistol have any relation to this case? We've yet to perform a ballistic test, so I can't say anything for certain. However, I believe it has something to do with this case, at least with me. Right, you got shot. I forgot. That's the pistol that he used to shoot you, isn't it? That's what I believe, yes. Oh, yeah, kind of forgot. You're just showing up like nothing's wrong with you at all, so I kind of forgot you were shot. I kept the bullet they removed from my shoulder as a sort of memento. I'm sure it will be an excellent sample for the test. So that's the pistol that was used to shoot Francisca. Okay. It's probably not gonna help us very much, yeah. Pistol added to the court record, we got it. The second piece of evidence is this videotape. How about the killer took that from Engarde Mansion? We need the details. Have you checked the contents of that tape? Unfortunately, there was no time to. Oh, yeah. But I would speculate that this tape is very important. Why would you say that? Because he came back to his hideout for it. Did killer went back for it? That's right. It looks like he was trying to recover it. He injured 3 of the officers at the site. Somehow, it looks like they managed to protect it from the killer. Surely the killer is no ordinary man. One of the items retrieved, the killer violently tried to recover it. Contents unknown. It's probably him doing the murder that Matt Engarde took, yeah? The last piece of evidence is this bellboy's uniform. Is that uniform from the Gatewater Hotel? Yes, we question it. Was that used during the crime? I am almost certain it was. There's even a pair of black leather gloves in one of the pockets. There's no doubt about it. The killer was wearing this on the night of the murder. There's one thing I found interesting about this uniform. And what is that? There's a button missing on this uniform. A button? It's a very unique button. I'm sure if we were to recover it, it would provide us with an interesting clue. Bellboy's uniform. One of the special buttons is missing. That's all I have to present, Your Honor. Quitting. It's just as I thought. And what is that, Your Honor? I'm sure, were we under normal circumstances, these items from Shelley the Killer's hideout would be very important clues. However, our question is not who did the killing. It is, who is the client? Yes, that is correct. Okay, what's on the tape, though? Bring in one of those school trolley things. Come on. And these 3 items do not tell us anything about that. Thank you for your hard work, Miss Von Karma. You may step down now. Hold it! Wait, Your Honor. Please allow me to examine this new evidence. Overruled. Hello? Sir. This court already has all the evidence it needs to hand down a verdict. But what is on the tape? What is on the tape? It seems important. Wonderful. Absolutely splendid. This judge is such a brilliant man, isn't he? Is this the end? Phoenix. I knew it. There's no such thing as a miracle in this world, is there? I think you're wrong. I think they do exist. But you have to make that miracle happen. You've come this far. You can't give up now. But no matter how you think about it, it's... Try. For my sake. Just think about it for a second. There are 2 ways out of this situation for us. 2! The first. Make Engarde wish from the bottom of his soul for a guilty verdict. How do we do that? Oh! Make the killer... Have the killer realize that he recorded him and stuff, right? For blackmail and everything? Okay. Huh? The killer will always place his client's wishes first. If Engarde himself wishes to be convicted, then he will let his hostage go. that may be true, but that's asking me to do the impossible. The second way. Force the killer to end his contract with Engarde. If the killer were to no longer think of Engarde as his client. The same way? So, we're going with that, because that's the way I want to go. Then he would let Maya go. Mia? That's even more impossible. He's a man who values his duty towards his clients above all else. I know both of these seem impossible feats at first. But if he could make either one happen, it would truly be a miracle. The bigger problem is, the judge has already said he doesn't need any more evidence. The pieces he was just shown, he's not accepting them. Phoenix, think things through from the other side. Isn't that what has always worked for us? The other side, huh? Wait, does she mean... You mean... to turn things around? Phoenix, the judge says he doesn't need the evidence. If that's the case, then who does need it? The person who needs the evidence. The defense, prosecution, and judge. We've all seen the pieces of evidence. And that is how we've come to know the truth. But there's one person who has yet to see them all. And that person does not know the truth. That truth, it may be what will bring about the miracle in the end. Okay. There are no objections this time, correct? Now then, I will pronounce my verdict. No, you will not. Why don't we all respectfully sit back and listen, kids? Objection! No. I have already told you, Mr. Wright. This court does not need any more evidence. I'm not saying it's us that needs the evidence, Your Honor. Then you want to show the evidence to that person? Yes, I do. Yes, Your Honor. Please, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, for you to ask with such passion, I will grant you one chance. One chance? Please, show your evidence to who you think is the right person. Objection! That's impossible to turn this situation around in one try. One try. That is all I will permit. I have to try to remember everything that's happened up to this point. Think, Phoenix, think. There must be a way to save Maya while taking Engarde down at the same time. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's not waste any more time. We're saving, even though I kind of feel like I know who it is. Who would you like to show this evidence to? Which profile? This one. I want to show it to Shelly the Killer. Take that! I see. And now, tell this court what one piece of evidence you would like to show this person. Let's think about this. I might have messed up, because the killer violently tried to recover this. Contents unknown. Does the killer know what the contents are? I very well could be wrong. Take that! Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? I think there's some merit in showing this evidence to that witness. Can I get it? Bailiff, please bring in the transceiver from earlier. Alright, looks like I managed to convince him. Nice. Ooh, here we go. This is where all the bear stuff comes in. It's gotta be. Maya, she's okay, right? Didn't I tell you to concern yourself with bringing about a speedy end to this trial? Now, if I understand correctly, you wish to show me one piece of evidence? I do. Yes. One is all I need. I have here a videotape. It was found at your hideout. I don't know how you're gonna watch it through a transceiver, but you can listen. I heard you injured 3 officers in your attempt to get this back. That was most regrettable. However, it was an order from my client. I was told to protect that videotape. I thought so. Okay. I'm afraid I seem to have failed in that regard. Do you know the contents of this tape? I was sternly told by my client not to watch it, so I have absolutely no idea. Actually, you are on this tape. Me? There was a video camera hidden at the crime scene. Your actions were being recorded. What? Is that true, Mr. Wright? It sure is, yes. Oh. Who was it that planted that camera? Well, the only person who could have placed a camera at the scene of the crime, well, would be your client, naturally. That was Adrian Andrews. Be quiet and listen, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Your client specified a place and time for you, isn't that right? Yes. That was so they could film you. I had no idea. Mr. Wright, why would my client do such a thing? I would like to know why. Why did Matt Engarde film the crime scene? The reason why he did that is my ticket out of this whole mess. There's only one reason your client would secretly film the crime scene. They wanted to see Juan get his, hell no. Didn't trust your skills, hell no. They wanted blackmail. Your client once told me something very interesting. We were talking about you, and this is what they said. But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins. Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. Yes, that's where the video comes in. With that, I can keep him at bay, even blackmail him if I want. Your client didn't trust you at all. They were thinking of using this video to blackmail you. What do you have to say to that, Shelly the Killer? It looks like I was being deceived from the very beginning. Yes, by a natural. That is the kind of person they are. Your client is a person who only thinks and plots of how to use the people around them to protect themselves from any and all dangers that may arise. That is the true nature of your client. I have one question for the witness. Yes. You told us one thing numerous times during your testimony. You said that you detest traitors most of all. Yes, that's right. But what if that traitor was your own client? What would you do then? That's obvious. I would break our contract in that case. And then that client would become my next target. For the honor of the killer name, even if it takes an eternity. I would follow that person to the ends of the earth to exact my punishment. Uh-oh. You wanna go to jail now, huh? I see. That's all I wanted to know. So, the traitor becomes the killer's next target, huh? Uh-huh. I get it. This is how we'll turn this case around. Mr. Wright. Yeah? My contract with my client is over as of now. I seem to have a new job on my hands. I will now return to you, your precious item. What the? I'm not an item. Maya, I thought I'd never see you again. Oh, thank goodness. This trial appears to have come to its conclusion. However, I don't quite know what just happened there with the client and the witness and... Where's Von Karma? Where did that... She always has you in your sights. Now, I do believe it's time to finally hand down a verdict. Oh, finally. Oh, he's sweating now. Get ready, buddy. Mr. Engarde. It looks like somehow you got what you wanted. You will finally receive the acquittal you wanted so badly. You should be happy. But before that, I'd like to make one final statement. Sometime in the near future, one very betrayed assassin may appear before you. Needless to say, that man is very good at what he does. I'm sure you would understand what I mean if you watch this video. Help me. Nope. Now then, Your Honor, the verdict, if you please. Hey, is this alright with you, Mr. Wright? We finally reached the end of a very long battle. Whether he's convicted or acquitted, there's no escape for him now. Go on, Phoenix. Plead whichever way your heart tells you. Right, Chief. Okay. What do we do? Plead not guilty and let the killer get to him? Yeah? Or plead guilty, send him to jail, and have the interesting fun of the killer getting him in jail. Yeah? Yeah? Double whammy, go to jail and then get followed by your assassin? Double whammy, bitch! Guilty! Matt Engarde. Even though I am a lawyer, I cannot make your crime disappear. I think a guilty verdict is appropriate here. But me, my wonderful self, guilty? Even if you got an acquittal, the instant you set foot outside the detention center, your life would be in danger. No matter which way you look at it, you can't run away from your crime anymore. And you're contained in... Oh my god. Well, there goes your face, buddy. Honestly, we're making the killer's job easier. He's contained in one place. As always, it looks like we have uncovered the truth. We? I don't remember you helping out this much. Mr. Edgeworth, I was Matt Engarde. I have left Mr. Von Karma in charge of his incarceration, so he's in good hands. I'm sure he's getting a full-course meal of whip leather right about now. Very good. That was a close one, wasn't it, witness? Yes. I plan to pay my debt to society for my own crime, Your Honor. The first time I was called to the witness stand during this trial, all I felt was despair. She must be talking about the time Edgeworth really went after her. I guess she's trying to forgive him for what he did. This witness, how should I put it? She has an illness. If you're going to say you would choose death, this is of no concern to me. Yeah, that was cold, but needed to happen, I guess. But after that, when I was alone at the detention center. That's the first time I really saw myself for who I am. And today, when the two of you used your combined strength to convict man, I felt like I had finally been saved. Oh, this is the first time I've seen her smile. I'm really happy you two are in charge of this case. I really don't know how to express how I feel at this moment. This is the first time I felt comfortable with myself, with who I am. Thank you so much, everyone. No problem. It looks like we have resolved everything at last. As for myself, there's still a few things I'm confused about. But everyone seems to be in good spirits. So that's good enough for me. That is all. Court adjourned. Ah, 5:14 p.m. Wow, we went late. You were great out there, Phoenix. What I did out there was right, wasn't it? This is the first time you've gotten your client off. You got them a guilty verdict this time. But you have to look past all that to what's really important. You now realize that there's something more than just getting a not guilty, right? Yeah, I understand now. Can you go back to being Pearl? Phoenix, think back for a second. Think to the moments before Miss Von Karma arrived with the final pieces of evidence. Think about the incredible decision you had to make. Yeah, we just saw this. Let's hear the defense's final statement on this matter. I can't count on the evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart. Should I side with justice, or should I save Maya's life? My client, Matt Engarde. He's guilty. Send him to jail! Is he guilty, or is he not guilty? Those were your choices then. And your answer? Your answer spoke to what being a lawyer means to you. It means justice for all. Right? Edgeworth, I have good news. Maya is now safe in police custody. Really? Oh, she's back. Thank you. Thank you. Girls. You telling us the truth, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, she is quite safe. She is on her way here as we speak in a patrol car. Mystic Maya's safe. You did it. You really did it, Mr. Nick. Ow. She punches deceptively hard for a kid. I believed in you. I kept saying to myself, Mr. Nick will save her. Mr. Nick will save her. Thanks, don't worry. We're fine now. Oh. What's wrong? Miss Von Karma. Oh, hello. Hi. What's up? Is he in jail? So about earlier, thanks. What? Why are you still smiling, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You lost. Your perfect win record has now been crushed. Yeah, but I'm okay with it, unlike you. And yet, you're still happy. Yeah. I don't think you'll ever understand, but you know what? That's okay. How dare you? Don't worry, she made time. After all, I was like that myself until a year ago. Edgeworth? For my own personal victories and for guilty verdicts. I used every dirty trick in the book, and so my win record remains spotless. But A man appeared and stood fast against that selfish me. I fought against him in my usual manner, tasted my first defeat. I felt like I had lost everything because of that. And then... that crazy case. It was my turn to sit in the defendant's chair. And I was saved. By that person I called my enemy. I couldn't forgive myself for all that had happened, so I left the prosecutor's office. And I left that note. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. As well you should have. A prosecutor has shamed himself with defeat should crawl in a hole and die. Okay, so what about you? But that was not what happened. After I left the prosecutor's office, I finally came to realize something. And it was in that moment of clarity that everything began to change. What foolish nonsense. We prosecutors use anything we can to attack the defendant. But every time we did so... no matter how desperate the situation, instead of giving up like most people, that man would hold strong with his undying faith. And then, before I knew it, I began to trust in that man as well. See? He trusts us too! What? You trusted your enemy? It doesn't matter how many underhanded tricks a person uses. The truth will always find a way to make itself known. The only thing we can do is to fight with the knowledge we hold at everything we have. Erasing the paradoxes one by one. It's never easy. We claw and scratch for every inch. But we will always eventually reach that one single truth. This I promise you. The truth? Yes, that's the reason why prosecutors and defense attorneys exist. But I'm sure you knew that already, didn't you, right? That's why you couldn't forgive me. This man who went into hiding. Isn't that right? This man who only had his sights set on victory. Who ran away into the night. Is Mr. Edgeworth right, Mr. Nick? You really let me down. When you disappeared, I felt betrayed. The reason I decided to become a lawyer to begin with was because I believed in the things you said to me. Aw, little baby. All those years ago, with your little bow tie. And you betrayed your own words. That's why, 1 year ago, I made up my mind. I decided that Miles Edgeworth I knew had died. At least, that's what I told myself. You pathetic fool. But, Miss Von Karma... I don't want to hear the wretched whimpering of a disgraced loser. Von Karma is someone who is destined to be perfect. Miles Edgeworth, you are no longer worthy. Neither are you. You are no longer worthy of being a Von Karma. And neither am I. Good. I'm glad you acknowledged it. That's all I want. It's over. It's all over. Where are you changing your name to? Hold on. Would you like my last name? No? Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I didn't think so anyway. You don't like me very much. Francisca threw something on the ground just now. Oh, she's given up the receiver? This is an electromagnetic... Oh, it's the thing she used to track Detective Gumshoe. Oh yeah, I need to hydrate. I'll return this to the precinct later. There's something else. Nuh-uh. Isn't this Miss Von Karma's whip? I'll never set foot in another courtroom again. I'm sure that's what she's saying by this action. You should keep this, right? Okay. Maya? Gumshoe? Maya! Hi, buddy! Maya! Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! Oh... Yes! Reunited! Finally! Oh, Nick, I knew you'd come through. You got Engarde convicted like I knew you would. And on top of that, you even rescued me. Well, of course I did. You know I would never desert you. But we sure pressed our luck this trial. You're really lucky to be standing here. Stop getting into trouble. Whatever. Look, it's over, okay? Besides, if I did croak, I would just come back and haunt you like a bad ghost through Pearly. True, you would. Is it really that easy to do something like that? Thanks a lot, Nick. Don't mention it. Maya? Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm really relieved you're alright. Hey, looks like you've made some real progress with Mr. Edgeworth. Cute. Well, I suppose I'm a little different from who I was a year ago. Oh, hungry. Let's get burger. Pizza? Alright. I think it's time we got out of this depressing place. Huh? Where are we going? Food, Nick! Food! Grub! Chow! I'm starved! I'm so hungry, even you look like a nice juicy burger on a bun to me, Nick. You think I look like a burger? I'm a prime rib at least, come on! Come with us, Mr. Edgeworth, please? If you insist. Oh, right! So, how about we hit up our usual burger joint? Oh, don't be silly, Nick. Huh? This case messed up that awesome evening and got in the way of my gourmet food. So, I've decided we have to make it up by having another feast. Another feast? Come on, Nick, food! Who's paying? Edgeworth? Hey. Uh-oh. 7:38 p.m. Buddy, hey! Your head's all bandaged up. You look crazy. Hey, pal. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. Gumshoe, you okay? Yeah, but I'm really embarrassed. I didn't think I'd hit a telephone pole of all things. A telephone pole? Then it wasn't a red light that got him? Wow, okay. You did it again, city boy. I felt like my dear old heart was gonna give out on me, and I ain't joking. Yeah, it was more exciting than the very last episode of The Steel Samurai. Thanks? I didn't watch it, but thanks. Now looky here, Mr. Snooty Prosecutor. Don't you reckon you bullied Mr. Wright too hard? Hey, he's my guest. Chill. We're buddies now. If you don't start being a lot nicer to him, he might just kick it. Tonight, even. I'll keep that in mind. Well, come on now. Everybody gather around. Y'all gonna get your picture taken by a genuine professional photographer. Looks like Lotta bought herself a new camera. Where'd you get that money from? Well, pal, at least we can put this mess behind us now. Why did you have a cowboy accent, Gumshoe? My bad, I was still stuck on Lotta. Come on, tonight's a night all about eating, so let's go chow down, pal. Amen to that, pal. Amen. You know, when you think about it, you were the one who saved the day, Detective. Oh, me? You really think so? Yeah, he's right. If it wasn't for the 3 items you took, I think this trial would have had a very different ending. Oh, well, you know, it's a... Huh? Wait. That's on. When I ran off with the things from the killer's hideout, I was sure I took 4 things in total. What? 4? Yeah. I'm sure I put one of the items in my coat pocket. There was a 4th item. Aw, come on, y'all. It's over. But oh boy, I tell ya, you really are something else. Between getting accused of murder and getting kidnapped, never a dull moment with you, huh? You think? Why does she look so happy about that? Stop. But being shut away for 2 whole days, were you scared? Yeah, it was really scary. I felt so hopeless. So, to keep my mind off of things, I drew a picture. Sounds like you had it rough, gal. So, where's this picture of yours? Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see Mystic Maya's picture. You know, I don't know where it went. Aw, that's too bad. Well, it's alright. It wasn't anything important anyway. It sure is nice to finally see them both smiling again. Beep beep. What is it, Edgewood? This thing is picking something up. Oh, that's Miss Von Karma's receiver. Thanks to her, I had the most awful experience of my life, sir. I can't believe she stuck a tracking device on me. That's odd. Even though you're standing right here, the tracking device seems to be in a different location. Oh, it's probably busted or something, sir. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm afraid it's about time for me to excuse myself. You're gonna go look for it, aren't you? I still have some work to do. But Mr. Edgeworth, you haven't eaten anything yet. And you've eaten way too much, Glutton. Hey, she was starved for 2 days. She can eat as much as she wants. I had a fun night. Now, if you'll excuse me. Bye. Wait, hold on. I take it back, hey. What? I just want to say, thanks, Edgeworth. You really saved me out there. Huh. If anyone should be saying thanks, it should be me, right? I feel like words alone aren't enough here. I wonder if there's anything I can give him to express how I feel. I always get these wrong. Juice? You want juice? No? I don't know. I don't understand. Anyway, Maya. What's this? Is my way of saying thanks? I see. Well, it's the thought that counts. Huh. Guess I'm not very good at showing my appreciation thing. You don't need to thank me. I was only doing my job. It looks like Mr. Edgeworth's left, Mr. Nick. Hey, Mystic Maya. Yeah, Pearly? I guess you two can go back to being lovey-dovey, right? Pearl, we're not lovey-dovey. You and Mr. Nick come in? Pearly! Would you cut it out already? You're embarrassing me. Anyway. So, who's paying for this lovely dinner party? As if you need to ask. Everyone say thank you to Nick. Huh? Nuh-uh. Oh, yeah, I'm kinda at the point where I can't even buy instant noodles, pal. I know it. Where are you Your coat's in evidence. Where are you gonna buy a new one? I mean, you look nice without a coat, but you need your coat. So I kinda already put your name on the bill. Oh my god, huh? Yeah, I got me a situation just like that myself. There's this camera shop in this hotel scene. And I just bought myself this good old beauty here. I'd bet... Blah, blah, blah. I'd better be anyhow for $3,000. Actually, I reckon you bought it for me since it's on your tab and all. The food, okay, but I didn't steal your camera. Talk to the police. What? Isn't this great, Mr. Nick? No, not really. Yeah, Nick. Why do I suddenly feel like screaming? Aw, you don't need to hold back now, you hear? Yeah, pal, time to let it all out. This is gonna be the first time I hear the real you. Go on, it's been a while since I heard you say it. I've been busy being a hostage and all. Alright then, if you say so. Objection! 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 I'm not paying for all of this. Y'all are gonna have to figure it out. I'm leaving. Bye. Oh yeah, there's other stuff. You really came through for me, Nick. I had to hide that letter, but I knew you'd find it. I really feel like I've been living on the edge lately. I mean, I've escaped death 3 times now. Pretty cool, huh? Feel like a pro. Here comes little 50 head. I'm so happy. I'm so happy the 2 of you. Speaking of which, I think this hotel is a popular place for honeymooners, so I sort of made reservations for the 2 of you. How'd you do that? Where'd you get the money? How did you know how to do that? You didn't even know what a pizza was. Like, last week, Pearl. How do you make reservations suddenly? Well, pal, looks like I'm back on the force again. Oh, nice! Mr. Edgeworth had a long talk with the chief and he got me reinstated. Heard he said things like, letting that one go is bad for all society. I knew it. Crashing headlong into everything is the only way to live, pal. Well, maybe buy yourself a helmet? Oh, yeah! Hey! I don't remember... Maggie Bird, retiring uniform. I'm gonna be a waitress from now on. Well, alright. And bring smiles and joy to the people who come by the restaurant, sir. Hope you'll stop by sometime, Mr. Wright. Oh god, I'm skipping. I don't care. I care none. 0. Negative. You're the worst character. Oh, Max. It's time to begin our quest for World Circus domination, sweetie, and to let the world know we're serious, I plan to make a fabulous flight to Zimbabwe. Hey, Max, how do you think Zimbabwe's like? Do you think they're castles made of cake and bunnies who can talk? Probably not. I don't think there's any talking bunnies. Even they won't laugh at most jokes. You never know. There he is. I'm ready, I'm ready. There's no way these jokes are gonna fall on deaf ears. I'm gonna be more contemporary with my humor. Mole curls represent. We got our new act worked out, prepared for the hallelujah. This stuff's going by so fast. Say something, will you? You're supposed to start this off. Get on with it. Poor Trillo. Just leave him. Set him down and walk away. Or Ben, I mean. What's this? Drat. It's just an ordinary electric laser. Can't believe this. Really? How long do they plan on making me do this? Ah, but it's Edgy Poo's idea, so that means it must have deep hidden meaning. But why do I get the feeling they wouldn't forget about me, would they? It was never like this in the old days. Everyone thought the world of me. They used to call me Queen Wendy and treat me like royalty and blah, 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 blah. They even had a burger place named after me, and it's great. Okay, anyway, we got Von Karma and Roots. I appreciate everything you and Mr. Edgeworth did for me. Oh, that's right. I received a letter from Miss Von Karma. She said that after I get out, I should feel free to consult her about anything at all. I'm really thankful to have met everyone. Oh, she's still kicking then. She's just doing something different. Oh, to kill her. It's been difficult for me in this country as of late. As such, I'll take a short leave of absence. If you'd like to request my services, please be sure to visit my homepage. May we both be blessed with longevity. Hey, Hey, you gonna make a trip to jail for a minute, buddy? No? Oh, March 23rd, 9:42 p.m. International Departures Gate 12. Where are you going, Francisca? How did you know I'd be here? Ah, okay. With this. That's... I heard you were planting things on a certain person. Things like tracking devices on his coat, for example. That's just like you. Only planted it there because he was always wearing it. This filthy drab coat of his. I don't know how it ended up in my luggage. Because of the fourth thing, huh? What's the fourth thing? But it's going in the trash, I promise you that. Oh, that's right. Speaking of that man, he told me something very interesting. When he ran off, he took 4 things. 4 things. It seems he put the last one in his coat pocket. He put it here. It doesn't matter anymore. The case is already over. What is it? What are you going to do now? That's none of your business. Are you running away? Shut up. You don't understand a thing. You can't possibly understand what it means to be Manfred von Karma's daughter. Francisca. So many expectations from everyone around me, expectations I must fulfill. I'm expected to win no matter what, and failure? Such a thing is not an option for me. My father was a genius, there's no doubt about that, but me, I'm no genius. I've always known that. But I had to be one, I had to. You may not be a genius like your father, but you are a prosecutor. You have been, and always will be. No, I'm not. Not anymore. I've even thrown my whip away. Right. You're supposed to give me the whip. Well, how am I supposed to know, buddy? You haven't changed a bit. You've always left me alone and walked on ahead without me. Miles Edgeworth, I've always hated you. And then, finally, my chance to take my revenge on you arrived. If I could win against that man, if I could make Phoenix Wright bow down in defeat, then this girl you left behind would have risen higher than you. That was supposed to be my revenge. You almost did it. I see. You know, I can't do it. I can't change who I am. I can't throw away everything I've been until today. I believe you can. And just like how Adrian Andrews did. Adrian Andrews? You were going to use her during that trial, right? But you were dependent on your father by using his tactics, isn't that right? Today, you chased after me after I'd left you behind all these years. And that's why we're standing here now, side by side. But I have no intention of stopping. If you say you're going to quit your walk down the prosecutor's path, then this is where we part ways, Francisca von Karma. Oh, no! No! I am Francisca von Karma. I don't think I'm going to walk in Don't think I'm going to walk in your shadow forever. Our battle begins now. You'd better prepare yourself, Miles Edgeworth. Oh. She's gone. Phoenix Wright. One day, someday, I'm sure we'll meet again in battle. Until then, this last piece of evidence that never made it to you, I'll take good care of this fourth piece, so I can give it to you when at last we meet again. But I want to know what it is now. Hey! Is that it? Nick! Smile! Oh wait, was this what Maya drew? Cute! We're done! We finished it! What the heck? That was such a good case! What? It did such a good job of making you feel like, oh my god! Hopeless! Like, I'm about to fail 1,000,000 times over! And the whole... I knew it was coming, kinda. The whole... Do we save Maya or not? I knew it was coming, but... how do you say no to saving Maya? I had to. But like in real life, would I have? I don't know.